Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Happiness Overloaded. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Okay, today we are going to talk about rubber plant. If you are starting a new home garden, I would recommend this plant for you. There are varieties of rubber plants. This is one, what you're saying is the green. This is the green rubber plant. You can see how shiny it is, and this is the variegated version. This is also colorful, and the leaves, when new leaves comes, this is in purple color. It looks really beautiful. And there is one more, which is a darker version, so the leaves will have really darker. That looks really amazing. There are varieties of rubber plants. So when you cut this plant, or when you take off any leaf from this plant, you can see the milky white latex, which formerly used to make a rubber out of this. Okay, do you know the best part of this leaf? Since this has a big and broad leaf, this also purifies the hair. So you can keep this plant in your living room or bedroom, anywhere in any corner in your house, right? So this can, but you need to have the bright light in your area where you are placing your plant. I also recommend this plant for you because this is one of the low maintenance plants I have come across. You don't have to take care of this plant every day, or you don't have to water this plant every day. Even if you don't water for a week or so, this plant really will do good, and they will not be crying. Okay, let's talk about this light. Don't keep this plant requires a bright light, but don't keep this plant under the direct sunlight. By keeping this plant in direct sunlight, this leaves can be burnt. You can see this leaves can be burnt, but keep this plant in the bright indirect sunlight. Whether you can keep it in balcony where you have indirect sunlight, otherwise somewhere in bedroom, or any place where you have the bright indirect sunlight. Let's talk about its watering. This plant doesn't require water every day, but she will be thirsty when you are watering. Water it thoroughly. You can water this plant every weekly or 10 days once, but when you water it thoroughly. And the propagation of this plant is really easy. You can grow this plant by just a leaf, otherwise by cuttings you can grow this plant. When you want to do the propagation, take off the leaf and clean the milky white latex which comes out. Clean that and put it in water, otherwise you can put it directly in soil. It grows very well, and then once it has the roots, then you can transfer that leaves into a pot. So you can see this plant, there is a stem coming out. Even you can see here, there is a stem coming out. See here. So if you don't want to cut this plant, this will grow straight like this. And then you will just have to give the support for this plant. But if you don't want to have the taller plant, you just want to have the bushy plant, then you can cut anywhere, and then put it in the soil and it will grow. You don't have to do anything extra. So by pruning this plant, this will grow bushy, and the plant looks really good. You can see the leaves are really broad and they are really thick. You see this, they're really thick. They're very thick, and you can also see how shiny this these leaves are. You see, it is not because of the video, but the leaves are really shiny. They are really good. So now when you are preparing for a potting mix, the best part of this plant is you can just grow this plant with sand. You don't need anything else, but the optional thing is that you can add cocoa peat, and then wormy compost or any kind of a compost, and then perlite. You need to add a fertilizer later or sooner. So when you are adding, you can add a perlite or a compost or any other kind of fertilizer, but not at the beginning stage. Later stage, after 6 months, when you started growing the plant, after 6 months or so, you can add the fertilizer. Till then this plant will do good. Okay, if you think this video is informative and you learned something new about this plant, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Okay, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Till then, bye.